In this video, we will be calculating relative frequency and writing it as a fraction, decimal, and percentage. Our example says the frequency table for ages of students in a statistics class is given below. Convert the frequency table to a relative frequency table. Our first age range is from 17 to 19. There are listed as 9 students. To convert to a relative frequency, we have to do the part, the 9, over the total. So in this problem, we're first of all going to have to total this. So on our calculator, we're going to add 9, 11, 5, 3, 1, and 1. Hit enter, we get a total of 30. So that means the sum of our frequencies is a total of 30. So we take our part, which is 9, divided by our total of 30. On the calculator then, we take 9 divided by 30, hit enter, and we get 0.3. So we write it as 0.3. Remember to multiply it by 100. So 0.3 is going to be written as 30%. Our next one, we have 11. So between 20 and 22 years old, there are 11 students. So to get a relative frequency, we take the 11 divided by a total of 30. On our calculator, we take 11 divided by 30, hit enter, and we get, notice, a repeating decimal. So I'm going to write all the decimal places down. 0.366666667. Let's say we want to round this to 3 decimal places. Okay, so we're going to round this to 3 decimal places in this problem. So if we round it to 3 decimal places, 1, 2, 3, we're going to cut it off here. Now, we're going to either have to keep the 6 or remove it. And so this is our rounding rules. Since to the right of that 6 is also another 6, that will make it go up to a 7. So this is going to be rewritten actually as 0.367. Writing that as a percent, remember, multiply it by 100. So that's going to be written as 36.7%. Next, between the ages of 23 and 25, we have 5 students of that age. So we take our 5, divide it by our total of 30. Use our calculator, 5 divided by 30, hit enter. And again, we have that repeating decimal, 0.1, all those 6s, and a 7. So we go ahead and round. If we do 3 decimal places, this 6 next to it makes this 6 go up. So it's going to be 0.167. Multiply it by 100, or simply move the decimal 2 places to the right. So that's going to be 16.7%. In our next problem, between 26 and 28 years old, there's only 3 students, so 3 out of 30. So on our calculator, let's go 3 divided by 30. Oh, that's a little nicer. So that's 0.1. If you want to add the extra 0, since you know you have to move it 2 decimal places, that might be a bit more helpful. So that's equivalent to, now you can see it a little clearer, as 10%. Our last two, between 29 and 31, it's 1 student, and between 31 and 33, it's also 1 student. So we can go ahead and take the 1 divided by 30 for both of these. Let's switch to our calculator here. 1 divided by 30. And that's our repeating decimal. So it's going to be 0.0 and all those 3s. So let's see what place we're going to round it to. So we round it to 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3. Cut it off after that 3. we're going to look to see if that 3 changes or stays the same. So we look next door. So let's look to the right. Since it's below 5, we're going to keep it as a 3. So let's convert this. So it's going to be 0.033. We're just going to keep that 3, multiply it by 100. So that would be 3.3%. And it's going to be the same on the other one. So let me just go ahead and write those answers in there. So 0.033, which is 3.3%. So that's rounding to 3 decimals.